Fossil fuels don't exist. There is no fuel we make from fossils. A bunch of vegetation and dinosaurs didn't die and get buried 3,000, feet below the ground. It's all bullshit. Fossil fuels are bullshit. Oil is a natural occurring substance of the earth. That's correct. The earth makes oil all the time, every single second of every single minute, of every single hour, of every single day, of every single year. The earth makes oil. That's what it does. It's a hydrocarbon. And those hydrocarbons are needed for life. What's a hydrocarbon? It's a molecule made from hydrogen and carbon. Two elements essential for all life. The earth creates the elements for life. How do we know that? Because they can find oil anywhere and everywhere. Russia, Romania, Saudi Arabia, off the coast of Mexico, Venezuela, off the coast of Malibu, Texas, Alaska, anywhere. Wyoming. You can find oil anywhere and everywhere because the earth makes it. There's reports of oil wells being capped off 50 years ago, and today they're completely full of oil. Why? Because the earth makes oil. That's what it does. It makes salt. It makes water. The earth makes all that stuff. The earth makes a lot of salt, and it makes a lot of water. That's why the oceans have a lot of salt water in them. Because the earth makes all that stuff. It's not caused from vegetation. I mean, think about it. Some rabbit dies in a forest. What happens to it? It gets eaten up. It gets eaten up by the microbes in the soil. It gets eaten up by other organisms designed to eat and dispose of carrion. So, we allegedly had this extinction event of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs don't exist, never have, never will. That's all fake fucking crap too. But this audio is on fossil fuels. I'll make another one on dinosaurs and how they're fake as well too. But anyways, there's a natural thing that happens to foliage and dead animals, and their carcasses get eaten up. You can tell. You can also tell by what the oil's made out of. The oil's made out of hydrogen, carbon, and sulfur. That's the three main elements. So, if it's made out of living matter, where's the potassium? Where's the sodium? Where's the magnesium? Where's all the other elements? You're telling me that living creatures billions, millions of years ago, your fake ass historical timeline crap, you're telling me that they only consisted of three elements? Hydrogen, carbon, and sulfur? That was it? And then somehow they got buried 3,000 feet, somehow 3,000 feet of dirt just got on top of it, and then the machinations of rock and dirt created this oil with all this sulfur. Look at the sulfur content of oil. How much sulfur can a living organism have? 0.001% of all living matter on Earth has sulfur. That's the content of sulfur, and they're pulling all this sulfur out of oil because the earth makes it. It's not made from vegetation. It's made from the natural processes of the earth. I love my lisp. Love it. Earth. The earth. The earth. Oil is a naturally occurring substance of the earth. What's another fossil fuel of bullshit? Coal. Coal takes millions of years to form. Bullshit. Coal is charcoal. It's fossilized wood. That's what coal is. It's wood that just got buried under a few feet of dirt. It's, I mean, I don't want to talk out of my ass. I really don't. I know it's made from wood. I know it's not a fossil fuel. I know that for a fact. I know that they find a lot of coal amongst these huge wooded areas, and the vegetation before it got buried, and all that wood got buried, and there's so much coal. There's a tremendous amount of coal everywhere in the world because of the expansion of the earth and probably mud flood and dirt and volcanoes and whatever. But anyways, whole forest got buried, and that wood got like compressed. It decayed, but it also kind of, I'll just use the word compressed, whatever, fuck it. But that's what coal is. And they even found, like, there's this huge giant tree that they found under all this rock and dirt, and that was all coal. That's what coal is. It's like petrified wood that's been sitting under dirt and rock that got buried. It doesn't take millions of years to make either. It probably takes a few hundred years, if at that. And there's an abundance of it everywhere. Everywhere there was trees in the past that got buried, or just natural. Maybe trees have a natural cycle. Maybe they only live 200, 300 years, and then they die, or they die out, whatever. But coal is wood. That's what it is. No such thing as fossil fuels. There's no fossils, but, like if all the microorganisms of the soil chew up all the organic matter of something that's died, the only thing you would have left is the skeleton. That's a fossil, right? The calcified calcium carbonate. You don't see calcium with oil because oil's not made from fossils. What's a fossil? It's a preserved, basically, skeleton. But you don't find the calcium and magnesium with oil and coal because it's not made from skeletons. It's not made from fossils. No such thing as fossil fuels. They just created that crap to make oil seem like it's some rare thing, so they could charge more money for it, because that which is scarce is worth more money than that which is abundant. So fossil fuels are a joke, completely made up by Rockefeller of Standard Oil back in the late 1800s, so that he could sell his oil for a higher price. And that's why it's called a fossil fuel. Not because it's a fossil fuel. It's not made from fossils. That's all bullshit. It's all a lie. No such thing as fossil fuels. Oil is hydrogen and carbon, and it's safe because it's a hydrocarbon. 2 elements you need for life. You can burn it, and it's fine.